Means of egress. Means of egress describes the path of travel from any location in the dwelling to the exterior. The IRC regulates stairways, ramps, hallways, and doors as the primary components of that path for a safe exit from the building. Hallways must have a clear width of 3 feet, and one exterior exit door is required, also a nominal 3 feet in width. Otherwise, the IRC does not regulate the size or type of doors or limit the travel distance from any portion of the dwelling unit to the required exit. As a measure for protecting the safe path for exit from the building, the code requires limited fire resistance on the underside of stairs when the space below is enclosed. Protection is achieved by applying 1/2-inch gypsum board on the enclosed side. In addition, elements on the exterior side of an exit door, such as a deck or porch, must be securely anchored to the structure. Another important element along the path of egress is the ability of the occupant to open the required exit door without a key or special knowledge. This precludes the use of a double-keyed deadbolt. Doors and landings. For each dwelling unit, the code requires one side-hinged exterior exit door providing a net opening of 32 inches by 78 inches, typically achieved with the installation of a door with nominal measurements of 3 feet by 6 feet 8 inches. Occupants in any location of the dwelling must be provided a route to the required exit door without passage through a garage. A landing or floor is generally required on each side of exterior doors with a maximum threshold height above the landing of 1.5 inches. An exception allows the exterior landing at the required exit door to be not more than 7.75 inches below the top of the threshold, provided the door swings in. At other than the required exit door, the floor or landing on either side of the door is permitted to be 7.75 inches below the top of the threshold, and the door may swing in either direction. The code requires landings to be at least as wide as the door and not less than 36 inches in the direction of travel. A stair without a landing is permitted outside a door other than the required exit door if the door swings in and the stair has only 2 risers. Stairs. The code endeavors to improve stair safety and prevent injuries from falls by limiting the slope of the stair and by providing for minimum tread size, clearances, uniformity, and graspable handrails. The minimum 10-inch treads and maximum 7.75-inch risers determine the maximum steepness of the stairway, but just as important in stair safety is the uniformity of those treads and risers for the full flight of the stair. As a person walks a stair, he or she anticipates that the next step will be the same as the previous one. Variations that are not visually apparent may break the user's rhythm or otherwise cause a misstep and fall. Winders. Winder treads have non-parallel edges, and the code permits a tread depth of 6 inches at the narrow end, provided the full tread depth of 10 inches is achieved within 12 inches of the narrow side. A person walking on winder treads and holding the handrail will typically be positioned 12 inches from the narrow side, referred to as the walk line, and this configuration allows a turn in the stairway without a landing and without creating an undue hazard. Spiral stairways. The code permits spiral stairways at any location in a dwelling. They have lesser dimensions for width, treads, and headroom, and greater riser heights than conventional stairs. A spiral stairway is permitted to serve as a means of egress from a story. Stair landings. Similar to the general rule requiring landings at exterior doors, in most cases a floor or landing is required at the top and bottom of stairs. This is usually not an issue unless a door is installed to enclose the stairway or the stairway opening is framed too close to a wall. The landing requirement prevents the installation of a door in close proximity to the bottom tread. Such an installation would create not only a headroom problem, but a falling hazard as well. An exception to the landing requirement allows a door at the top of an interior flight of stairs, provided the door does not swing over the step. Handrails. Handrails are a critical component of stair safety. To be effective, they must be placed 34 to 38 inches above the tread nosing, be continuous, and have a shape that is easily grasped and held. The cross-section of circular handrails must have a diameter of 1 1/4 to 2 inches. The code provides dimensions for other than round handrails, but any shape, type, or size of handrail that provides equivalent graspability is acceptable. This is a performance criterion, and the building official is responsible for determining equivalency. Handrails must also be securely anchored to resist a single, concentrated load of 200 pounds applied in any direction.